Oh, hiya, pal! Yo, what is up there, guys? The Wiz back at it again for another video. Today I wanted to go ahead and talk some more Disney's Amphibia and that so quote-unquote friendship that Anne has with Sasha and Marcy right here, right now. So let's get right to it. Alright, so thanks to the latest episode, we kind of got a little bit of an idea of how Anne's relationship with her friends are and her viewpoints on what makes a friend a real friend. So to Anne, basically, a friend is somebody who will kind of do whatever it takes to make said friend happy, whether it be something like, you know, giving them your shoe or making you steal something that you're really uncomfortable with, but you're gonna do it anyway, because if you don't do said things that said friend asks for, they might be upset and might not want to be your friend anymore. So clearly, friendship is gonna play a big part of this story. Actually, if you go ahead and look at the plot summary for Amphibia, you know, it basically talks about, okay, you know, Anne is in this world trapped with amphibians, this and that, but it also mentions that Anne will transform into a hero thanks to Sprig, and she will discover her first true friendship of her life. So yes, friendship is definitely going to be a big thing over here. You know, good old friends, people will accept you for what you are. They don't really make you do things that you're uncomfortable with. But with Anne's relationship with Sasha and Marcy, looks a little bit on the toxic side, a little bit of that peer pressure over here. Now, we can't be judging the book by its cover too much over here, because we don't really know too much of Sasha and Marcy's personality. I mean, if you look at the picture that Anne has, you know, they seem pretty buddy-buddy. I don't really see anything too wrong with them. Now, one thing that I want to go ahead and point out is that if you look at the town itself, the town is pretty one of those dull, kind of not really much going on town over here. Now, especially if you look in front of the store where she stole the box for the frogs or whatever, you can see that there's kind of garbage on the floor. And if you go ahead and pay attention to the floor when they're in the park, when she opens the box, there's a lot of garbage there too. So I'm wondering if this is one of those towns where it's just like, it's one of those things, you know, it's the environment. People steal stuff all the time, this and that. So maybe it's just, you know, the way they kind of grew up, Sasha and Marcy. Maybe they're really not that bad of people. You know, of course, your environment definitely affects the way you see things, grow up, this and that. So you got to look at all the perimeters around you before judging a character. You know, you got to be in their shoes, I believe is what they say over here. Or what I'm thinking is that maybe this town is just so ridiculously boring that, you know, they make Anne do all this crazy stuff to kind of like, you know, get some entertainment for the day. But going back to the town itself, you know, maybe it's because this town is so dull and boring or whatever that, you know, it could be one of those things where Sasha and Marcy were Anne's first friends. And, you know, if that's your only thing you got going for you, or those your only friends, you know, you're gonna want to do whatever you can to make your friends happy so that, you know, they'll stick by your side, they won't abandon you, this and that. If this is your only friend, you know, you don't want to lose them. So I can totally see maybe that's the type of mindset Anne has. Maybe she was a loner, then she did this thing to impress Sasha and Marcy, and that's why they are buddy-buddy over here. Anne even says to Spring that, you know, without my friends, yeah, I feel kind of lost over here. So yeah, she could be like, you know, one of those clingy people, like, well, I need my friends. But, you know, clearly, and that's not the way friends work over here. So hopefully your boy Spring over here will, you know, kind of open those eyes and give you that good old Taka no Jutsu and show you what it really means to be a friend. And yo, this has me like super excited. I'm really curious to see how this friendship thing is going to take place. Because, you know, clearly Anne wants to go home and eventually she's going to end up reuniting with Sasha and Marcy. And I'm wondering if it's going to be one of those things where Anne is like going to be like, you know what, you guys aren't really my friends, this and that. I'm gonna chill with Spring. Or what I think would be absolutely amazing is that maybe Sasha and Marcy could, you know, have their eyes open and awaken and show them, like, you know, a little bit like, all right, see, friends don't make us do this and that. This is what it really means to be a friend. So I think that would be really cool. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities over here. This is only season 1. The show has been confirmed for a season 2. So a lot of things we can work on over here. And let's not forget the fact that Sasha has been captured by this frog person or whatever, and she lied to the frog person saying like, well, yeah, there's nobody else. In reality, she's, you know, she doesn't know if there's anybody else. She doesn't know what happened to Anne or Marcy. Now, had she said like, oh, I know that shoe, it belongs to Anne, I'll take you to her if you let me go, then okay, we know Sasha's kind of a, you know, a scumbag if she does that. But hey, if she's keeping her lips sealed, then, you know, there's some faith in Sasha, some hope that she's not as scummy as, you know, we're kind of making her out to be over here. But guys, I mean, that is basically it for this video. What I want to know in the comment section below is, you know, Anne's relationship that she has described with Sasha and Marcy. Do you think it's really that bad? Do you think it's toxic? Is Sasha and Marcy just using Anne to kind of, like, you know, get their way with her, make her do all these crazy things? The photo, they look pretty buddy-buddy, and again, we still don't really know their personalities too much, so we're definitely gonna have to wait and see how the friendship plays out over here. So guys, you know, leave your comments in the comment section below, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as that really helps me out. If you aren't already, you can follow me on Twitter, same thing as my YouTube channel, which is Ed the Wiz. I am also on Instagram, which is madswag12345, where I post all the good stuff. So until next time, my dudes, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye, pal. We'll see you soon.